Welcome to New Sky TV. 32-year-old Wang Kaimu is ruthlessly challenging the established perceptions of the short drama industry in an almost cold way. While his peers are still repeatedly questioning themselves, what if I'm not handsome enough? Can I still become famous without a top-tier face? Wang Kaimu has already transcended appearance anxiety, rewriting the rules of the game in the short drama circle with a series of breathtaking statistics. His new work, Half-Mature Husband, saw its popularity soar to 90.76 million within just 24 hours of its release, instantly topping the charts on the Hongkou platform's trending topics, new drama charts, and hot search charts. It wasn't a slow climb, it was a direct ascent to the top. In the barrage comments, phrases like godlike character design, addictive acting, and this is what adult love is all about flooded the screen, like a collective emotional outburst. What's even more impactful is that this drama is only his fourth report card in October. From temptation to love as a scheme, and then to Secretary Qiu's marriage, Wang Kaimu has been dominating the screen at a pace of almost one drama per week. While others shoot one film a year, he delivers 4 a month, each generating buzz, data, and emotional resonance. Even more impressively, his upcoming list includes 6 entirely new works with completely different themes, characters, and styles. This isn't luck, it's a combination of productivity, consistency, and professionalism. Surprisingly, yet ironically, Wang Kaimu doesn't fit the top-tier face template most favored in the short drama market. In this fiercely competitive market, worth 63.43 billion yuan and seeing over 80 productions vying for attention monthly, good looks have always been the cheapest, yet most brutal, ticket to success. But he defies expectations, carving out a niche for himself with his chameleon-like acting. Each role is a unique soul, each drama a fresh face, making it difficult for audiences to simply categorize him into any fixed label. One producer commented bluntly and realistically, his suit style and his deeply affectionate yet not greasy CEO persona are currently irreplaceable in the short drama circle. The subtext is, the market has already given its answer. Rewinding the timeline further, you'll find that this camera dominance wasn't achieved overnight. Wang Kaimu's career began not on film sets, but on the runway of Milan Fashion Week. In 2017, he won top 10 professional fashion models of the year, but as early as 2016, he had already pressed the turning point in his life, transitioning from model to actor. That year, he wasn't well regarded, even questioned as having too good looks, making him unsuitable for acting. As it turns out, prejudice is often just another way of saying laziness. His modeling career gave him absolute control over his body. His 188 centimeters height, precise body lines, and long-trained sense of rhythm give him a natural advantage in front of the camera. In Half-Mature Husband, he didn't rely on dialogue to convey emotion, but rather used the pauses when rolling up his sleeves, the hesitation when loosening his tie, and the subtle hesitation in his gaze to dismantle the character's repression, testing, and loss of control layer by layer. Viewers joke that even his Adam's apple is acting, which is actually the highest praise for his attention to detail. But what truly solidified his position was never his appearance, but his patience. After starring in the 2016 film Crows Zero, he spent 6 years consistently appearing in various film and television works. There was no meteoric rise to fame, no shortcuts, and often his name was listed late in the credits. It was a period of almost unnoticed accumulation, but it was precisely during this time that his acting gradually developed depth. Then, in 2024, he officially entered the short drama genre with My Name is Su Yunlong, Rise Again. In the following year, 7 hit dramas, including Twilight Indulgence and The Abstinent Boss Has Fallen, were released in quick succession. He was no longer just a usable actor, but quickly rose to become a top contender for platforms in the market. Wang Kaimu's rise to fame wasn't romantic, but it was undeniably real. His 90 million views proved one thing: in an era where traffic and looks are constantly amplified, what truly allows one to go far is respect for the role, patience in acting, and a precise understanding of the audience's emotions. Even more commendable is that this anti-formulaic approach isn't opportunistic attention-grabbing, but rather a series of accurate emotional judgments. Wang Kaimu's core logic for choosing dramas has never been which setting is most popular, but rather whether the character is believable. He repeatedly emphasizes that a character should be human, not just a label. Therefore, you'll find that his characters never become popular based on a single line of dialogue, but rather through their behavioral logic that gradually draws the audience into their emotions. In Half-Mature Husband, Jiang Chenai is not a perfect husband who is immediately understandable. His calmness is almost cruel, and his restraint even carries a sense of escapism. But it is precisely this unappealing nature that allows the audience to empathize. Adult love is inherently mixed with rationality, self-respect, and a reluctance to show weakness. When he chooses to stand by his wife at a crucial moment, all the pent-up emotions accumulated beforehand are instantly released. The satisfying moment isn't explosive, but rather a natural progression. The same logic is also reflected in his choice of co-stars. In the 2025 short drama market, the industrialization of on-screen couples is nearing saturation, and familiar faces plus familiar faces is considered the safest solution. But Wang Kaimu chose to actively dismantle this safety net when viewership was at its peak. The casting of newcomer Su Hyun in Half-Mature Husband initially drew skepticism from many, with some even worrying she would drag the show down. However, the opposite proved true. It was precisely this raw, unpolished quality that made the emotions feel more authentic. Su Hyun's nervousness, insecurity, and stubbornness on screen weren't masked. Instead, they were preserved, complementing Wang Kaimu's composure. Their scenes together lacked a professional feel, resembling two very different personalities tentatively exploring, adapting, and growing closer in the real workplace. This chemistry wasn't artificial, it was built on trust. The industry began to realize that Wang Kaimu was redefining the value of a short drama male lead. He was no longer an actor passively catering to the market, but rather using his successes to push the market to upgrade its aesthetic standards. Platforms valued him not just for his popularity, but for his remarkable resilience. He didn't rely on a single formula or overexpose his persona. Each appearance offered a fresh reason to watch. Perhaps this is why audiences saw a long-lost sense of groundedness in him. It's not a manufactured perfection, but the unwavering confidence that leads him step by step to the center of the camera. Wang Kaimu's existence is a reminder to the short drama industry. What truly endures is never the formula itself, but those who are willing to take their roles and their audiences seriously. Upgraded production quality has also become a key factor in breaking through. Half-Mature Husband employed an all-female team, with costumes carefully selected from the actors' personal belongings, and the director even repositioned the cameras for improvisational performances. Secretary Qiu's wedding used original voice acting from all cast members, and workplace scenes referenced real-life cases. These details have propelled short dramas from a focus on high-energy moments to a prioritization of quality. Wang Kaimu also served as the executive producer on Unavoidable Love, showcasing his ambition both on and off-screen. His company, Zimu Films, continues to expand the boundaries of short drama genres, with upcoming productions like Sister-in-Law 1931 and Unavoidable Marriage covering various themes including Republican-era suspense and urban romance. However, the market test remains severe. Love is a Scheme ultimately failed to gain traction on the trending charts due to the female lead's weak acting and a lack of staying power in the script, proving that personal appeal alone cannot guarantee success. When audiences crave both novelty and the security of a romantic pairing, can Wang Kaimu's discarding dramas approach continue to be successful? Is his success a victory for innovative character design, or the beginning of a revolution in the quality of short dramas? Thank you for watching the video. See you in the next video. Thank you.